What is going on, everyone? This is Dan over at TechMarketer with another week's newsletter for you guys here. So, last week we talked with Patrick McBride on how he's using the Service Center, how he's using those reports. The week before that, we dove into Adapt API. So, with this one, I want to kind of keep the momentum of both of those going here, and I want to look at how you can utilize both a service inbox and ChatGPT to create summarized service tickets inside of AgencyZoom. So I spoke with an agent last week who was a little bit hesitant to actually connect their service email because they do get emails from carriers and third-party vendors and whatnot there, and what they were doing is they were just manually creating tickets every time that inbox got an email with a request in it. So obviously, you can imagine how much time that takes to go in there, physically check it, monitor it all day long, figure out what needs to be a ticket, go create the actual ticket, and then move it along in the process here. So what I have got is a very simple Zap. It can be as simple or as complex as you want to make it. I made this very, very simple here. So what I've got is the trigger is when a new email comes to an inbox. Now I've got this link to my inbox, so I'm not going to click on that trigger step there. But what you can do for that, kind of for you guys is if you've got a service inbox, connect that to Zapier, and then every time that inbox gets an email, it can trigger a Zap, right? So you can come in here to your filters and prevent things from carriers or vendors or whoever creating service tickets out of here, right? So all you have to do is just come in here and add a filter. So, only continue if the from doesn't contain progressive or Erie or Vertifor or any other domain that you don't want to create a service ticket, right? That leaves it just your Gmails and your Yahoos and your Outlooks and whatever from your actual clients who then can then pass through into ChatGPT. Now, what's really cool about this, I love ChatGPT and I barely scratch the surface of what it can do. And I know that. So a lot of it can be creating content, both written word as well as visual content. It can also summarize. So if you've got a paid ChatGPT account, you can have an action step here to summarize text. So if you're getting an email, if it's not going to be in any kind of standard format, right? It's just somebody sending you an email and it's not a form being submitted. Hey, we sold our car on this day and we bought a Tahoe to replace it. Can we get some coverage on that or whatever, right? It's always going to be different depending on who it is that's sending that email. Well, you can come in here and have it summarize that text for you. So you're not trying to parse a bunch of stuff that's going to end up looking crazy. Just come through here and summarize text, configure it, right? It's just going to be the body. Don't even worry about anything else over here. Just here's the body. And then it's going to create an actual summary. So this is just from Sean and I here, right? Here's the summary right down here. User should have native login, blah, blah, blah. If you've got your own clients that are sending you emails for change requests, claims, whatever, summarize it right here so that when you go in to create that service ticket, right? I'm just going to configure this. So a couple things here to kind of point out. Your from name, you can use that as the customer name. If that is going to be a little bit, wonky and may not always be the same, one thing that I always recommend for people and what I do for our clients as well is I create a master spreadsheet of all of the clients, so like all of your guys' clients. So that way you can add a search step right here for Google Sheets, and you can just go and search for that name, or you can search for that email address, and then it'll pull up the name for you, right? Make life a little bit easier. So summary, this is just going to be the title of the service request. So here's just an email received service request. Fill out all the rest of it down here, and then boom, right down here in this description is just the summary from the previous step. So what that looks like inside of AgencyZoom is it creates this service ticket. It came from Sean. Here's my, my summary or my main title there. And then right here in the main, in the description, there's everything that I need. So you can have this assigned to, however you've got your service center pipeline set up to round robin. If you want them assigned to a certain, set of users, you can even have it go to assignment groups from inside of it, Zapier too, right? So if I wanted to set up an assignment group here and it was just, email CSRs, whatever, I don't know, non-licensed CSRs, just to go through it and then assign it appropriately, then I can do that too, right? So that's kind of the cool part on one very, very small piece that you can use ChatGPT with, in addition to like I said, AgencyZoom, Better Agency, Pipedrive, whatever it is that you're using. It doesn't really matter. But using it inside of Zapier to free up some time, right? If you've been a member of this newsletter for a while, or if you and I have ever spoken, I am a big believer in automation giving you time back to go spend with your clients, right? I don't want to automate you away from your clients. I want you to automate this kind of stuff so that you can spend more time with your clients. Go educate them on why their renewals are higher than they normally are. Go talk to them when they're having claims, their service requests, right? Go explain to them why the premium is going to vary because they're adding their 16-year-old driver on a 2024 vehicle, right? Explain why that increase went so high. So, uh, give all the time back to you so you can spend it with your clients by automating these very, very simple things using the myriad of tools that we have at our disposal now. So, hope this was helpful. As always, if you thought it was, let me know. If not, let me know as well. And if there's anything specifically that you guys want to see in the future, hit me up. I'm always available. See you guys.